Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be completely changing the look of this truck. Today, we're swapping out the grille. This one's from American Modified. Let's get the old one off and check the new one out. This model is called the Armor Grille and comes with built-in LED lights. The one I went with has a glossy black finish, or you can get it in matte black. They also have a model that allows you to take the factory Chevy emblem off and install it on the new grille. Let's pull it in the garage and get started. With a T15, let's first remove the 2 screws for the hood latch. Now we need to remove these plastic retaining clips with a trim removal tool. We should now be able to take the radiator cover off, just simply pulling straight up, and we're good to go. With a 10mm socket, we'll remove these 4 screws right here that are holding the grille on. Next comes the fun part, that's trying to pop this grille off without breaking any clips. We'll see how it goes. Here's the back of the factory grille. I'm shocked that I did not break any of the clips on either side of this thing. So let's move on to the new grille. With the provided clips, I'm going to take those and slide those into position. Make sure you take off these plastic pieces that are protecting the clip. The top of the grille is where the holes are, and when you're putting these side pieces on, there's a good little indicator right here of which one goes on which side. So it's real easy to line those up. Now I need to figure out the wiring. There's some screws on the back of here that I'm gonna attach these little clips and run the wire through. I think it's gonna work perfect. I think I'm gonna run the wire right here, and it should bring it out right in here somewhere, right up to my switch panel. That ended up working perfect. I just needed those 3 clips, and then the wire is gonna run into the truck where that little hole is. We can now start to piece this back together. First, put your 4 bolts back. Put the cover back on. And then put the handle back on. And the installation is almost complete. We've just now got to do the wiring. The wire ended up making it right here. I'm going to go under here and wire it into the switch panel. Before we take it out, I just want to make sure the light works, and we have success. All right, here it is. Changing from the Chevy bow tie to an LED strip on the grille completely changes the look of the front. I'm honestly undecided on how I like it starting out just because it's so different. I'm anxious to see how it's going to look once I replace the bull bar on the front. The new bar I'm going to be installing has a different look to it as well, so I'm curious to see how it looks with that. Let's turn on the light during the day and see what it looks like. The position I wired this into the aux beam switch panel ended up being this button right here. I labeled it Grille. Let's turn that on. Not super bright, but it is a pretty cool feature to have on the grille. One thing I have to point out is that these side pieces on the front don't seem to line up perfectly. I tried adjusting them, but nothing helped. I did notice what looks to be a couple of dents on the front when installing it. There are 2 screws on the back of the grille that may have been tightened down too much from the factory. They will definitely need to fix the location of those screws if they're going to cause indentions on the front. Another thing to notice is that if you have a front camera that came with your truck, it looks like there's a place right here for you to install it. This is how she looks at night. It does look pretty good with all the other LEDs on the truck, but I think it may be too bright to have it on all the time while driving. Let's see how much light it adds going down the road. I have just the low beams on, and here's what it looks like with the light bar. It's not crazy bright, but it definitely adds light, making it easier to see the sides of the road. I may end up wiring this to come on automatically with my high beams down the road.